What's up, family? Welcome to the channel. It's your guy, CEO Josh Earl. I am the #1 choice for entrepreneurs that want to get access to high limit business credit and funding with or without good personal credit. Now, today I'm going to walk you guys through a step-by-step on how to fill out the BOI report. There's been a lot of talk in the news about this report. This report was put on hold, but now that hold has been released. And then what has to be done by, I believe, January 15th, 2025. So my goal today is to walk you through step by step on how to fill this out. That way you can go ahead and knock it out without having to pay somebody else to do it for you. All right, let's get right into it. All right, so first things first, you want to go to fincen.gov/BOI. That is FINCEN.gov/BOI. Once you're there, this screen right here is going to pop up. Once this screen populates, I'm going to show you exactly where you go to fill it out, okay? First things you want to do is go over to File, and you're going to have two different areas. Create a FinCEN ID. You're going to have File a Report using the BOI e-filing system. You should be able to just come over here on the FinCEN's website, and I'll go ahead and let you know right now, I just had to troubleshoot this because when I went to do it, you're going to see what happened. So if this happens to you, if you look inside of the description, I'm going to have the actual link that you need to use in case this happens. So when you follow these directions, if for some reason this link still isn't working, come back to this page and look at this video and you'll find the link you need in the description. All right, so what you're supposed to do when you get onto this page, you're supposed to click here and it's supposed to take you to where you're supposed to be at. However, this has been coming up since we've been trying to go through the process of recording this video. So I was able to find the actual link that does work. So I'll put this link inside of the description. That way, if this happens when you try to do this form, come back to this video and just get this link right here. I'll go ahead and make sure I tag it in the description below. All right, so once you're here, you have a few different options on what it's going to show you, right? What we want to do is we want to come over here and click the beneficial ownership information, the BOI reporting, get started. Once we click here, it's going to give you two options. You can file the PDF BOIR or you can file online the BOIR. Now, the difference in the two is this. In order to do the first one right here where it says file the PDF BOIR, what they're asking you to do is to download this form, enter the information into the form on Adobe, and then you have to upload the form back and then you have to submit it. So there's a lot of unnecessary steps. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down and file online BOI form right here. Click that button. And essentially this is just letting you know that this information is monitored and you just select, yes, I agree. Now, this is a place where a lot of people get stuck at. It's really simple. All you have to do is come and hover over it. And as you hover over it, it's going to tell you what each item is, right? So just let your cursor drop over it and it's going to tell you what it is. For me, I need to do the initial report. This is my first time ever doing the report. If you're somebody who has already done the report, but you need to correct something, then you will come down and select this one. If you need to update something that was already done on a report, you also need to come down and do it right here as well. And if you are a newly exempt entity, this is what you will come down and select also, right? So we're going to select, I don't want to proceed. We're going to go here to initial report. Most of you guys are going to be in a position that I'm in, and that's just you need to fill this form out. And so we're going to do initial reports, and this is our first time doing the report. It shows the date we're filling it out, 12/24/2024. We come over here, click next. 99% of us are going to be number 3. You select that one. But again, like I told you earlier, if you hover over it, it'll tell you what it is that they're asking for, or basically what this means. And you just read it. And based off of your specific situation, you pick the one that makes more sense for you. Now, the company's legal name. I have multiple companies. The one that I'm doing it for, I'll say, I don't have a DBA for that company. I don't need to add an alternate name. All right, so now when you get to number 7, it's going to ask you the tax ID type. You can select EIN, social security number. So you click here and it'll just bring up all these different options for you. I'm going to select EIN. That's the method I choose to use. Now, something very important for you to note is this is just numbers only. There's no dashes. There's none of that. So even when you're doing the EIN or your social security number, do not put dashes in. You want to just put the number in by itself. That 9-digit number, just type that number in. If you don't do that, what's going to happen is that when you go and try to go to the next screen, it's not going to allow you to go next. It's going to give you an error. And the error is going to be because of that number. So just type the numbers in as they are and don't put any dash. All right, so I just put the number in as it is. There's no dashes, no hyphens, none of that stuff. All right. Country jurisdiction, they're not going to let you select anything there. Is actually grayed out. Now, number 10, it says country jurisdiction of formation. So like I need to select the country. All right, state of formation, I'm in Georgia. Okay, current US address. Now remember, this is asking for everything that is concerning the business that you're filing this for. So this isn't asking for your home address unless you've made the mistake of using your home address as your business address. And I say make the mistake is really not a mistake, but because I'm helping you with funding and everything else, if you do it, it's a mistake in the long run. However, that's not here nor there. So if you decided to put your home address as your business address, then that's the only time you will put your home address in this section. If you didn't put your home address there, then this is asking you for your business address. So I'll just put my business address here. All right, now that I have my business address there, I'll click next. And this just kind of shows you where you are. Like it's keeping you on track to let you know how close you are to finishing. All right, so number 16, existing reporting company. Check if existing reporting company as of January 1st, 2024. Meaning that if your company existed prior to January 1st, 2024, this is what you would select. Now, if you started your business after January 1st, 2024, then you won't select this. But because this business is older than that, it pops up and says, attention, when existing reporting company is when existing reporting company is indicated, all company applicant fields will be cleared, disabled. Do you wish to continue? Yes. And now we're going to scroll all the way down because remember, all this stuff is all grayed out and you just select next. All right. So now we just scroll down. This is part 3, the BOI information. Now, this section right here at number 35, you only check this if you're filling this out for a minor that owns this business. Because we're not minors, we're not going to worry about this. You don't have a FinCEN ID because this is your first time filling this out. If you're a newly exempt entity, that's when you would check here. And again, you guys, like I said earlier, if you just hover over it, it'll tell you all the information you need to know. So don't be afraid. Just hover over it. It'll tell you everything that you need to know. And that way you make the right decision for yourself. Now, legal name and date of birth. Earlier, we were filling out the information for the business. Now we have to fill out the information for the owner. Form of identification and issuing jurisdiction. I'm going to use my driver's license. So what I'm going to do is just come down here and select state, local, tribe issued ID, identifying document number. So I have to put my driver's license number in. All right. So now it's asking me for to upload a picture of my driver's license. So I just uploaded my driver's license. Now I'm going to hit next. Then here's just basically you agreeing that everything you entered was true and you agree. I'm a human. All right, now I've typed everything in. I've confirmed I'm a human. Submit BOI report. Submission status confirmation. And this just lets you know that everything was submitted. I have to do it for my other LLCs as well. And just make sure that before you close that page, you download this transcript. And just like that, that is how you fill out the BOI form. I hope I made it simple for you guys. I ran into a few hiccups, but like I said, I will leave that link for you below in case you run into the same issue that I ran into. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next video. Peace.